everyone, want to know more about St. Louis? Well, you're in the right place because we have Alderman Cohn from the 25th Ward right here in the house.
And you get to know more about hot chocolate soul in the house today.
And you know we've got a great audience. All that and a whole lot more is coming your way right here, right now on The Best of the STL. Cohn. Heating things up in the kitchen, Brio Tuscan Grille. And tonight's entertainment, hot chocolate soul.
When the world is on your shoulders, gotta straighten up your act and boogie down. If you can't get with the feeling, then there ain't no room for you this part of town. 'Cause we're the party people night and day, living crazy, that's the only way. So tonight, I'm gonna leave that 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Come on, groove. But the madness and the music get to you like it's so bad at all. When you're living on the road, they're lying on the
Wow! That is a good sound. Welcome to the show, sponsored by our local State Farm agents. I'm Cassandra Walker.
And I'm Gilberto Pinela, living off the wall.
I mean, that is a good sounding band.
Yes.
Oh, hot chocolate soul.
Yes, very good job.
We're going to hear more of them. We're going to hear more of them coming from the show. Now, listen, hey, you know what? You guys probably want to find out how, if you're traveling, let's say, and you're not in St. Louis, how you can get a hold of our show. Well, we got you covered. We got
All over
your
the
back. All over the world, no matter where you are. Rio de Janeiro,
Puerto Rico.
wherever you are, whatever language you speak, you can look us up because we are on Facebook.com/STLTV channel or Twitter.com/STLTV channel.
I know I get a whole bunch of tweets from STL TV channel.
See? Absolutely.
All the time. And also on YouTube at St. Louis TV channel.
Just St. Louis TV.
Just St. Louis TV.
Yes, or STLTV.net. We make it easy for you. You can catch us any of those places. You can watch shows that we've had here and all kinds of good things. So you want to check those social networks out.
And now you can see the whole show.
Absolutely. The whole show
On
is going to be great.
Facebook and YouTube, everything.
Everything. Well, you know
Awesome.
what? While you're waiting for the show to get rolling, we got to check into the kitchen first because Ivy's over there and it smells so good. Ivy?
It does smell good. I'm with Jay Whitty of Brio Tuscan Grille. We are not making just one dish. We're making 2 dishes, plus we'll have a little dessert action in there in a minute with Jay. But if you want to come and be a part of the action right here in our studios, we invite you and we want you to come on down. All you have to do is call us at 552-2970. I tell you what, we have giveaways, and coming up a little later in the show, this Sam's Club card, Well, it's going to go to one of our lucky audience members. Jay, start us out quickly. Tell me what the 2 dishes are that we're going to be making.
Okay, we're going to have a citrus chicken and shrimps orzo.
Ooh.
Then we're also going to have a mixed green, balsamic, and strawberry salad.
You know what? It's springtime, and you are all over it with this menu.
It's time for it. I can't wait to get it. The weather breaks and menus change. Food gets lighter. We're ready.
I am ready for it. I hope you're ready for it. Stick around. We'll be back with Brio after this.
Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd love to see LA. I really want to.
I know I would have. I'd want my voice to be heard. You see, the only way your ideas can count is for our elected officials to hear from you. My dad says it's easy. Just learn about the process and vote. So you have all this power to really make a difference. And you didn't take time to vote? Am I missing something?
Learn how to make your ideas count by logging on to www.representativedemocracy.org.
When you think of the reasons people end up in the ER, you probably wouldn't think of West Nile virus from mosquitoes, asthma attacks from cockroaches, hantavirus from rodents, or Lyme disease from ticks. Even bites from fire ants and other stinging insects send 500,000 people here every year. But you could make a difference in helping to protect your family from pest-related illnesses. Go to pestworld.org to learn how. Why wait until there's an emergency?
New York, I'd love to see LA. I really want to come kick it with you. You'll be my American boy. Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd love to see LA.
Hey, how are you? Welcome back to Best of the STL. We help you know what's happening in and around St. Louis. And joining me now is Lee Richards of the Greater St. Louis Art Association. The art fair is coming up. It's huge. You don't want to miss it. Talk about the art fair.
It's going to be April the 9th, 10th, 8th, 9th, and 10th at the Greensfelder Complex at Queenie Park. It's over 120 artists from all over the country. 20 states, I believe, will be represented this time. And we'll have everything from textiles, jewelry, sculpture, mixed media, paintings, digital art. It covers the gamut. We will also have our entrance fee is $5, and it covers our scholarship fund that helps us give scholarships to high school seniors. They all apply, and it goes to the college of their choice.
Perfect. Yeah. You can get more information about the scholarship on their website, which we'll give to you in just a minute. But you can see we're actually standing in front of some works of art here that Lee has created. So obviously your creative outlet in terms of art is jewelry.
Yes, it is. It's one of my passions. I love it.
And you're from St. Louis, but you mentioned that artists are coming from all over the country to exhibit here.
Actually, I think they're coming as far as California. I think we have an artist coming from California, Wisconsin.
Other than benefiting the scholarship that helps young high school artists, what are the benefits of attending the art fair?
Oh my gosh, you get to see tons of wonderful art. You get to meet the artists that actually created it, and you actually get to buy a piece of unique art that you wouldn't get a chance to anywhere else.
It is neat to have it all under one house. I tell you what else is really cool. There is going to be live music and a wine tasting all weekend long, and that weekend is April 8th through the 10th, and if you want more information, you can visit their website at glssa.org or call 997-1181. Lee, thank you for joining us. And this is just special. The artwork you brought with you is exquisite.
Thank you.
And this is just a peek to come. You definitely won't want to miss it. All right, speaking of sneak peeks, Gilberto, you got a sneak peek at spring with some fitness?
Yes, ma'am, I do. We're here with my friend Rob from Fitness Factory, which is right here in downtown St. Louis. Another great place to do exercise. And Rob, you got a lot of great stuff happening for the spring, right?
Oh, we sure do. Our most popular classes, there's three I'd like to mention. One is Zumba. It's Latin flavored. It's almost like dancing at a club, but we've tweaked it a bit, and we've offered some lightweight workouts with that routine. So not only do you have a good time and burn calories, but you tone and strengthen the muscle.
So you're doing the merengue with light weights?
Yes, pretty much.
Man,
Real light.
Real light. Okay, yeah, because I feel like I will pass out if I'm dancing merengue with some weights.
Yeah, if you did it too intense with heavy weights, but nobody's passing out.
Nobody's passing out.
No, nobody's passing out.
What
Also,
other classes you got going on?
well, we started a new one called the X Factor. It's taught by a Marine, and he's not going to get in your face and intimidate you. I promise you that. He's a real nice guy, in incredible shape. You know him. You work out there quite often. And the class had 26 people in it. His second class. It's very popular, and it's like P90X in groups, and it's one heck of a workout.
And what's the third one?
The third one is actually YAP, Yoga, Abs, and Pilates. Yes, YAP. And it focuses on the core, obviously, which is very important, but it also focuses on stretching, which is the yoga side, and also lightweight resistance training, which is the Pilates side.
Awesome. Well, you know, everybody in the audience today got a pass to go to Fitness Factory, which is downtown at 1314 Washington Avenue, and the telephone number is 314-241-2700, and you can also check them out at stlfitnessfactory.com, because I've seen the workout, the boot camp workout, the exercise. Excellent. Anyway, let's go to a break right now, because we're going to start working out right here on Best of the STL. Don't go away.
So I asked my uncle, what's a special interest? He says they run Washington. He said they're groups of special interest in getting bills through Congress or the State House. So I said, I'm a Boy Scout, and our supporters help make a difference by educating elected officials on issues. Does that make me a special interest too? I guess my uncle thinks the Boy Scouts are helping to run Washington. Am I missing something?
Learn more about American democracy by logging on to representativedemocracy.org.
So, do you have any questions?
What is your soup of the day?
We have a mulligatawny soup.
Oh, do you have any specials?
We have a steak special today.
Oh, how's that cooked?
That's pan-seared and then...
Does it come with a side dish? Is it grilled? Can I have it steamed? So, what do you recommend? What kind of pie do you have? You're an actor. Aren't you from Ohio?
Any questions?
Ask questions. For the 10 questions everyone should know, go to ahrq.gov.
Come on now, who do you think you are? Ha ha ha, bless your soul. Hey, you really think you're in control? Hey, well I think you're crazy.
Hey, St. Louis, we're not crazy. We're just cooking up a storm here on Best of the STL. I've invited Miss Sabrina to join us here in the kitchen. Have you done any cooking? Do you do much cooking?
Sometime.
Really? Just sometimes? You don't have anybody who relies on that from you?
Well, yeah, sort of.
Are you cooking tonight, auntie or mom? Or
No.
You came to the show. You're going to eat at the show from Brio Tuscan Grille. Jay Witty's joining us. Jay, just to recap for Sabrina and for our other viewers, remind us what we're making again.
Okay, so what we're doing is a citrus chicken with orzo.
Orzo
pasta. Orzo is, it looks like rice, it's pasta.
Uh-huh.
So it's nice and easy. Spicy shrimp on top, a little lemon garlic sauce, and it's going to be a great hit this spring.
A lemon garlic sauce sounds tricky to me. You ever done one, Sabrina?
No.
Mm-mm. And you've already pre-made it, so...
She's ready to do the orzo.
All right. So let's put Sabrina to work. All right. So the orzo is a pasta. Did you have to pre-cook it before you put it in the pan?
You treat it just like pasta. So
right.
we're just going to, we got that cooked already. We're going to put it in the skillet to heat up.
Treat it just like pasta. Thanks a lot for the dummy. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's not like a risotto where you're just cooking it and stirring it all the time.
While she's doing that, I'm going to finish the sauce in here with the citrus lemon and a little bit of garlic sauce.
So Brio Tuscan Grille has locations all over the United States, but we're lucky enough to have one here in St. Louis on South Lindbergh Boulevard near Plaza Frontenac.
Yeah.
How long have you been there, Jay?
I'm just over a year now. It's going great. We're also lucky enough to have our sister restaurant, per se, I'd probably want to be brother, but Bravo over at West County also. So we actually have two in St. Louis, which is a little bit different as far as across the nation. And a lot of cities just have one. We're lucky enough to have two here.
All right, and you know, Sabrina, do you ever dine al fresco during the spring and summer outside?
Very seldom.
Really?
Very seldom.
You know, I'm from California. My husband complains because when the weather turns nice, that's all we do is we eat outside. Mom takes the food outside, that's where we eat. Speaking of being outside, you can see the beautiful setting, and that's actually of Brio right there near Plaza Frontenac on 1601 South Lindbergh. And it is you can see it's an outside wonderland. Fire pits. They have special menu items. What are some of your favorite things about the restaurant? Maybe on the menu or just in general that we should know about?
I'm super excited about our patio now that we got covered. It's going to be a great hit this spring. It was open last fall, and we just, because the winter rolled in, we only got to use it for a limited amount of time. But I'm just looking forward to seeing it all summer long. The light food, the airy restaurant. I mean, it's got a really good feeling about Italy. I mean, it seems. I've never been there. Talked to people that said they've been to Italy a number of times. They said it's just like going to the old country and dining.
It is beautiful. All right, you've seen what we're cooking, and you've helped out a little bit, Sabrina. What do you think about the quality of food Brio has to offer?
It looks delicious.
It does. And you know what? We're just rubbing it in because all these people can smell it, but you can't taste it. But we'll make sure Sabrina fills you in on that. I tell you what, Sabrina, for all your hard work in making the orzo, I'll let you taste it when we come back. Oh, but wait. I've got a gift card I'm going to give Sabrina for trivia. If you want to contact Brio, you can call them at their phone number, which is, Jay?
Put me on the spot.
There it is.
314-432-4410.
And it's Brio Italian.
Brio Tuscan Grille.
BrioTuscanGrille.com. There it is. All right, here's our trivia question of the night. $25 Sam's Club card for you, Sabrina, if you can correctly answer this trivia question. What ward does Alderman Shane Cohn represent in the city of St. Louis?
That will be the 25th Ward.
Very good. Give it up. Hey, hey. I don't know. They're not that excited. I think they're jealous that you won. Okay. I know. If you look at it, they look a little peeved. I think you might have to share that gift card. All right. Speaking of Shane Cohn, that's a perfect segue for Gilberto and Cassandra to introduce us to our next guest.
Thank you, Ivy. That music is so good. We can't wait to get them in just a minute. But our next guest is one of the youngest people serving on the Board of Aldermen in the city of St. Louis.
Yes, Cassandra, and he's passionate about serving his constituents in the Carondelet, Dutchtown, and Mount Pleasant neighborhoods right here in the city.
And he's here to tell us all about this experience and what else he has going on. Please help us welcome Alderman of the 25th Ward, Shane Cohn.
It's great to be here.
So one of the youngest. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, enjoy that, because you know what, you stay one of the youngest for like this much time, and then next thing you know, you're one of the oldest. But so I need to find out something that I always want to know for politicians. What made you go into becoming an alderperson?
You know, that's a great question. I would certainly think that my grandmother was always an inspiration to me in terms of public service and community involvement. But in terms of getting politically active in the city, my neighbors were actually an inspiration to me. They were the ones that asked me to get involved with the election itself. And the reason they did that was actually because I was involved. And you know, I've been on the board of the Housing Development Corporation for a number of years, and also served on the Business Association's board for a couple years as well.
So you didn't decide to one day wake up and say, oh, I'm going to do this because it's so much fun. No. You actually walked the walk and did the work.
Yeah, and actually the first time that I was approached by people, I told them no. Really? I did. So, and then a couple months later, they came back and asked me if I would reconsider, and I said yes.
Excellent. Well, so what is your mission then for the ward? Obviously, before you said yes, you had to have some ideas of what you thought you wanted to do. What's your mission?
Yeah, during my campaign, I had 3 priorities that were a focus of mine. Those were neighborhood safety, youth engagement, and development. And so those are all kind of personal passions of mine, but also issues that resonate with folks throughout my community, throughout the 25th Ward and the Dutchtown, Mount Pleasant, and Carondelet neighborhoods. So those are what I focus on.
So you're doing a lot of different things, and you can see the neighborhoods are changing right now. What's your biggest accomplishment so far?
Oh gosh, I would say the one that strikes a chord with me is we have a juvenile justice intervention program that we've been working on in the neighborhood, and to be able to see the lives of these young people transformed, in just a short few months, is really something that gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. So that's something that tugs at my heartstrings, and so I'd say that's probably my biggest accomplishment personally.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. The congratulations go to the young people that are working their hearts out to change themselves and also our community.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? That's marvelous. I love it when people consider the youth because they are going to be our future one day. Tell me what you learned about being an alderman that you didn't know was a part of the job.
The amount of questions and requests I get in regards to dog poop and
Really?
trash. Never thought I would get so many phone calls in
Trash and
regards
dog
to
poop.
trash and dog poop.
And you get like a plethora of questions about it. Really?
Every week.
And how do you answer those?
It just depends on the circumstance and the person who's calling.
I feel like I want to get into details, but
Yeah,
maybe
no,
not.
we'll leave it be.
We'll leave it there. Now, you also have done something really big with legislature here, like the gender identity, non-discrimination. Can you elaborate?
Yeah, absolutely. So last year, we actually were able to pass an addition to the city's non-discrimination policy to include gender identity and expression. So essentially providing a safe haven for the members of the transgender community within the St. Louis City area.
Wow.
What does that mean, a safe haven?
Essentially, it protects transgender folks and, frankly, those who are not transgender but may have discrimination based on their gender identity or expression. Mm-hmm. So, someone who, may be female that, may to some other person appear to be a male, even though they're not transgender or, even their sexual orientation. I mean, they could be a perfectly, heterosexual, female. But just because they encounter discrimination based upon their appearance, or perceived appearance, as someone who may be, lesbian or transgender, they have recourse now to, in terms of housing discrimination, employment discrimination, education, et cetera.
Just across the board.
Across the board.
So what do you think is a big misconception that people have about aldermen and women? What do you think they're thinking? Oh, they're sitting back just eating all day long with their feet popping.
And
what do
we
you
get $4,000 raises every year.
Oh,
which is, no, still, living on a public servant salary. And even though the city charter has us as part-time, myself and many of my colleagues work full-time. Okay. And then some. Actually, for the first year I was in office, was working about 80 to almost 100 hours a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Gilberto.
Yeah.
Well, I should run someday too. Yeah. No, just kidding. But it's great that you're a public servant. Congratulations. Yeah. And you're doing a great job.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much for having me here.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So how can we reach Shane? Tell me how we can reach Shane also.
Yes. And we can reach him at stlcin.missouri.org.
Right, so if you want to get more information on the Board of Aldermen and other things that are going on, stlcin.missouri.org. Yes. All right, so that's information on how you can get in touch with the city and more information. So this is great. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Shane.
Once again.
Congratulations. Well, now we got to get ready to hear some music. So you heard Hot Chocolate. A little bit.
Soul.
Now you get to hear the whole band play a little set for you. Hot Chocolate Soul.
That's how you live, boy. Take it all, but you never give. Should've known you were trouble from the first kiss. Had your eyes wide open. Why were they open? Gave you all my love and you tossed it in the trash. Tossed it in the trash, you did. To give me all your love was all I ever asked, but what you don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for you, throw my head on a blade for you, I'd jump in front of a train for you. Oh yes, I'd do anything for you. Oh,
was excellent.
Awesome. Hot
I
chocolate
know.
soul. And you know what? Sabrina's going to taste Brio Tuscan Grille. We want to thank them for being in the house.
Here, here.
And
Yes.
thank you, Shane, for joining us. We promise we'll save you something.
You need a fork, Shane.
And I want to thank our sponsors
Oh,
for
really?
making us feel good and look good all the time.
All right, you know what? It's been a great show. We're so glad you joined us. And you know you like the band, so you get a treat. They get to play us out. So we're so excited. Make sure you tune back in next time. Until then, goodbye.